Welcome to a special thingy that I'm doing. Normally, at this time on Sundays, we play Dungeon Academy, but because of the holiday, a lot of the players couldn't make it. So I figured I would run a special one-shot, just a one-time thing, where I can showcase one of the adventures in the new book, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. So, Ghosts of Saltmarsh, I'm not sure if it's out yet, but you'll be able to get it in game stores, and then you'll get it in regular Amazon pretty soon, I think, right?
May
20th. May 21st.
That's the one.
And usually they come out first in game stores, but I think that's all at the same time, except the special edition is only in the game store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the special edition. It's the shiny
yeah?
cover, got a Sahuagin. It's pretty cool. Same content inside. So, Saltmarsh basically is 5th edition versions of old sea-based D&D adventures from older editions. There's the Saltmarsh trilogy from 1st edition. There's at least one adventure from 2nd edition, and that's the one we're going to do today. There's a bunch of 3rd edition adventures from the Paizo issues of Dungeon, which I love.
Yeah.
And I know I have always wanted to run the Styes, and that's in here. So I might run that next week. And there's also an adventure by Mike Merles, which was funny because I ran that a couple of years ago and converted to 5th on my own. And now that's in the book, Salvage Operation. And my favorite part of the book is Appendix A, which has ship stuff. It explains how you can handle crew, types of ships, ship-to-ship combat, and like magic items for ships, which might sound boring, but they're really cool. So I've used some of them in this. Some of the adventures are set in Greyhawk. There's rules for setting them in the other settings, so you can kind of stick them wherever you want. For me, I'm putting this in my homebrew campaign. I have a crystal sphere that I use, and I have a bunch of planets. So this one will be on Cathanera, the world of Cathanera, where I've run Savage Tide, Skull and Shackles, which is the best adventure path I've ever run.
It is, yeah. Pretty great.
Tomb of Annihilation. And right now I'm actually running Hell's Rebels on this planet as well. So this is going to take place in the Shackles, which is all of these islands ruled by the pirate queen Piranha Lana Redwater, who was one of the heroes of my really filthy Skull and Shackles campaign. And she's the pirate queen because it's a long story. But this starts in Port Peril. You're all going to be hired by a mariners guild to check out an island. So why don't we introduce each person and character. So Dylan, why don't you go first? Who's your character? Who are you? What's the deal?
Oh, hey, well, I'm Dylan, and I'm going to be playing Pleedleplaplina, who, speaking of Tomb of Annihilation, you might remember her from that, because we beat the shit out of a Surrak. So, hey, she's back in the Shackles, doing her pirate thing.
How are you level 5 now?
How am I? I know. It's like when Kuriyami was on Dungeon Academy, and she was level 6. It was just like, yeah, whatever.
It's a multiverse.
We're not going to worry about it.
It's an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Well, I think Pleedle, when we ended, Pleedle serves Blibdle poop, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
she's a crap
she siphoned a bunch. Maybe you did something that made her mad. She
Oh.
siphoned some of your life force, cast you into Port Peril to fend for yourself.
Mean.
I'm so sorry, Sea Mother.
No!
Your job is to take care of her baby, which is like a
It is.
golden slod thing. And that's from my
Yeah.
Planescape campaign. So we could say that if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Aya, who are you? Well, who's your character?
Hello, everybody. I'm Aya. I play on Dungeon Academy, usually around this time. But today I am playing a completely different character. Her name is Rosie. She is a tiefling pirate, and she kicks ass, and she wants to be the next pirate queen. She'll kick ass.
To be the pirate queen of the Shackles, you have to go through this boat race, and it's a whole thing. And
Do the Eye of Abendago. Yeah.
that's right. All right.
So she's getting ready to find a crew,
Okay.
get a ship.
Say, it's Doug. Hi, Doug.
Hey, I'm Nerder Doug from Nerdarchy, and I am, this is the only stream game I've played in a while, so I'm happy to be here. And I'm playing Ruan Swansong, a human ranger. He is also a master carpenter. He likes brown liquor. He hates plants. He likes eating meat. And he believes that you should never half-ass two things. You should whole-ass one thing.
I can get behind that.
And did I pluck someone from our chats to play in this? I sure did. Luca, how's it going? Who's your character?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm Luca, and I'm playing a character called Megal Yables, a cowboy or cowgirl rather, who doesn't know what she's doing out on the sea.
Okay.
That's okay.
All right. So, the Mariners Guild of Port Peril has hired you. They want you to claim a small island so that they can build a lighthouse. Your job is to go to the island and just clear it out of any dangers that might be there. They warn you that every attempt to come ashore has been met by a horde of undead. So, they're going to bring you to... Oh, and they're going to pay you a total of 2,000 gold to split between the four of you. And there's a small island near Abbey Isle, which is the isle you're going to claim. There's another island very close to it that's safe, and there's a lighthouse there, and there's like a little community there. They want you to go there, and you can meet with a guy named Major Ursa. And so they'll pay you 2,000 gold. They want you to meet with Major Ursa, and they can give you any equipment you might need, but you'll have to put a deposit on it, and you'll get your deposit back once you return the equipment to them in good condition.
Oh.
So Guildmaster Tabith says, so, when you're ready, let me know, and I'll bring you to the ship that's going to take you to Abbey Isle.
All right. Where's
See,
she?
like we said, we're gonna go shopping for a little bit.
No.
Well, I mean, that works for me. The last lighthouse I went to had weird eel people on it, so hopefully this one doesn't. But, besides that, should be good.
How close is this?
There's no lighthouse there right now, Fishley.
Well,
Well,
there is one on the
okay.
safe island, he said.
Yeah.
How close is the safe island to the mysterious island that we have to clear?
Guildmaster Tabith says it's about 2 hours by rowboat.
Okay.
We're taking a rowboat? Oh, gee.
Once you get close to the island, yeah, you'll have to take a rowboat.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm interested to see the
Why,
craft.
you're not ready for some algae grease? Come on.
I actually have an
Yeah,
ore
work
with me.
for
It's
it.
my club that I carved myself.
Oh.
It's made of Saltmarsh cypress. It's really good wood.
The lighting in Guildmaster Tabith's office gets like darker and more grim, and he says, yes, the only place to land on Abbey Isle is known as the Skull Dunes. Dunes.
This
Dunes.
lightning crackling.
Lightning.
That's ominous. But I'm
Okay.
not gonna worry about it. It's fine.
So you want to go to the docks and see the ship that you're going to be on?
Sure.
I'd like to see this ship.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the docks. There's parrots everywhere. Salty sea dogs. And you are brought to a ship called the Drunken Prince. And there's a bunch of crew on deck just about ready to set sail. You notice that every single one of them is missing either an eye or a hand or a foot or whatever. Like everybody. It's like hook
Is there any
hands.
cute pirates there?
Well, there's most of them are just generic striped shirt, blue pants, sailor types, men and women.
So they all have either a peg leg, an eye patch, or a hook for a hand?
Yeah, or all three, yeah.
Or all three. Does
Oh,
anybody
God.
have two pegs for legs?
I'm just reminded
two eye
of that
patches?
scene.
Oh my god.
I'm just reminded of that scene in Muppet Treasure Island where where they're calling off all the names.
Dead Tom.
Yes.
You notice as you get close that the sail looks what has to be blue dragon scales on the sails.
Oh.
I'm actually more interested in the woodworking of the ship. Is it a good, well-made ship?
Your eyes are immediately drawn to the figurehead of a female storm giant clutching a thunderbolt. You could swear that it crackles with lightning.
Me oh my.
I stand there and admire it for a moment.
I do too.
That's
You-
good craftsmanship.
You are
Mhm.
approached by 4 people. A lady with a hook hand. She says, "I be Captain Salty Blood." I use the in the book. There's random charts, so you can roll random names for ships and pirate crews and stuff. And also, I equipped the ship with some of the magic items from the book. I'm Captain Salty Blood. Get your butts on this ship and get your rum rations.
I think you should see a doctor about that, honestly.
It's kind of redundant if you ask me.
I should warn ye that the crew doesn't look lightly upon those who have not lost a limb at sea.
My tail got nipped. Is that okay?
Let's see the nipping.
I'll like show my tail and like where it would be a pointy end is just a stub.
No, it's got to be cut off. Come on now.
What about crab claws? Does that count?
Listen, I have escaped dangerous peril without a scratch because I am awesome.
Most people who don't have a scratch on them is because they never been into danger. Yar.
Oh, clearly you don't know my tales, but I will give you a chance to hear them over dinner.
She knows at least one of your tales now.
That's true.
We'll see.
Yep. She does like a little wave with her tail.
And this over here is first mate Clever Fingers.
Oh!
You see an elf scoundrel lurking behind the captain. Only 5 fingers spread between 2 hands. Watch out for Clever Fingers. He likes to pick the pockets of the unwary. And the elf scoundrel Clever Fingers says,
I look at... Oh, go ahead.
"Don't be telling him that, Captain."
I go like this.
And who's this drunk lady who's missing an eye and stuck a gem in her eye socket?
Oh.
This is the bosun, Silky Devil. She sips.
Why are all these pirates so sexual?
They're not. This one might. How is Clever Fingers in any way?
Really, Sean?
Come on.
Well, I mean,
Come on.
I rolled the names.
in Sean's defense, you can make anything into innuendo.
That's
true,
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Silky Devil who takes a sip and drunkenly looks you all over. And last but not least is the quartermaster, Ugly Dog. And the dwarf.
Okay, that one's not sexual.
A
That
dwarf.
sounds like a position or something.
Ugly. An ugly
Probably
is a
is.
dwarf with a very low charisma who's missing an eye and an ear. And just kind of leers at you.
Oh my god.
Captain Salty Blood walks you around the ship. You probably noticed our dragon sails,
Hi.
taken from the hide of a blue dragon. It protects the ship from lightning.
Oh, it's actually made of scales?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
It's pretty cool, my friend.
How did we kill a blue dragon, you ask? She brings you over to one of the ballistas, and you see glowing magic runes on them. We've got arcane artillery.
Ooh.
It
Fine ship.
gives us +2 to attack and damage rolls magically.
Ooh.
Wow.
It
Whoa,
fires.
Tier
wow.
2 or 3 level stuff, ma'am.
And she brings you to the front of the ship. This figurehead is a storm giant clutching a thunderbolt.
I can
Saw
see
that.
that.
When I want to, I can make it shoot out lightning and thunder at our enemies. So, if we have
Okay.
another pirate ship who's foolish enough to come after our ship, which is named the Drunken Prince, then the figurehead will take care of that ship in short order.
With the ship this powerful, I'm surprised your crew's missing so many digits and body parts.
Why is it called the Drunken Pirate? Prince.
Prince, yeah.
Why?
Who's the prince?
Yeah,
yeah.
who's the prince?
Why is the ship called the Drunken Prince?
Yeah.
Yes. I want to know the tales of this prince.
Well, as you know, to the north is the devil-worshipping nation of Cheliax, and we thought it would be funny to mock the evil prince himself, Asmodeus.
Oh, okay.
He's all drunk and stumbling around.
Well, he did make a pact with House Thrune, and they're kind of awful and bumbling themselves. So, yeah, I can see it.
That's the idea. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Whew. We'd
You
better
always be prepared.
set sail.
Before they ask any more
Before you
questions.
start asking more
Let's go.
questions. We should also be careful because there's magic storms about.
Yeah, that's no problem. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I've been in worse.
These magic storms are from Appendix A in the book. You've never seen their like before.
Ooh.
You don't know what I've seen,
Well,
Captain.
Is there anything from Appendix R we should worry about?
Oh.
No, only the sea.
no, but you should watch out for Appendix I.
Oh, man. So, you begin sailing. Hee-hoo-har, they do ship stuff. In the book, like, the crew there's a whole system for the stuff, and, like, the captain, the first mate, the bosun, and the quartermaster are the most important people on the ship. So, like, things like, if a fire broke out, those four would roll specific skill checks, and that would determine if they're able to put the fire out or if the fire gets worse. But you sail. They expect you to drink your rum rations every day.
Is it brown rum or clear?
Brown.
Okay, good.
Brown.
I drink heartily of it.
Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
Huzzah!
Come on then.
Oh, yeah.
Drink up,
Yeah!
landlubbers.
16!
You made it, Rosie. What about Ruan?
17.
21.
Made it. What about Pleadle?
17.
What about Megal?
19.
You all do really well.
I'm impressed
Yeah.
by this crew's drinking
Very
ability.
nice.
Yeah!
Silky Devil is no amateur when it comes to the alcoholic beverages. She says, "You all definitely know how to put down the drink."
You should see my sister. She's a mess.
Your sister, really?
I put something from my flask in the drink.
Adding? You added?
It's not strong enough.
They all get quiet for a minute, and then they all go, "Hee-har-har-har," and they pat you on the back with their hooks. Wah, 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 clang, clang. So, next day, you're sailing, and Clever Fingers is up in the crow's nest, barely holding on to the spyglass with his 5 fingers, and he eventually drops it.
I get up there next to him with.
Can I, like,
fancy
Catch the glass.
You want to catch it? Make a dex check. Or acrobatics or something. Dex check, I guess.
I got a 19.
So, he's got like 2 fingers on one hand. And he's trying to hold the spyglass, and he just, but you catch it down at the bottom.
I like hold my hand out and catch it. And I'm like, I think you dropped something.
He looks down at you from the bucket above, and he's all right, man. I guess it ain't so bad. It's gonna take me like 20 minutes to climb down the netting. What with these 5 fingers and all.
Alright, I can get it up too.
So what he spotted was, up ahead, a strange storm, swirling with unnatural colors, heading right for your ship. Captain Salty Blood yells out for everyone to batten down the hatches as a magic storm barrels down on the drunken prince. So you have a moment if there's something special you want to do before the storm hits your ship.
I like grab the first ropes that I see and I start tying them.
Can I do an Arcana check to see like if I recognize what kind of storm it is, or what kind of like magic is coming off it?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god, that's not good. It's like an 8.
You've got no idea.
Whoa, that is a storm I've never seen before.
Fleetel's going soft.
I would like to prepare to dodge out of the way of the storm.
I mean, it's
Whoa.
a huge storm. It's gonna come there's like unless you jump into the water.
Well, I'm 5th level, so I'm very good at dodging, I think.
It's true.
Ruan, you want to do anything special?
I am going to tie myself to something, like if there's rope around, like a mast, or if there's like a railing or something like that.
All right. So the storm washes over your ship, swirling colors. The crew, water spraying. You feel a weird electricity in the air, and there's like flashes of light.
Tingly.
Suddenly, the whole ship starts to glow, and then together, you and the ship just blink out and are teleported randomly 5d20 miles.
Oh my god.
Miles?
In this
5d20.
in this book, there's magic storms for each school of magic.
Wow,
That is
really?
pretty
Yeah.
cool,
That's cool.
So your ship is teleported far away into a whirlpool,
Okay.
and immediately your ship starts going around the whirlpool. And in the center, you see what this looks like this whirlpool is actually a portal to another plane. In the center, down in the hole, you see another realm, a realm of elements and chaos. The elemental chaos
The
of
elemental
Limbo.
Oh my god.
So normally, the 4 main NPCs on the boat would have to make skill checks
Mm-hmm.
to save their ship from getting sucked into the whirlpool.
Mhm.
But because we're kind of doing a little demonstration here,
We'll make the checks.
you're gonna make the checks. Hold on, let me go to
Alright.
page
Alright.
206.
It's just a demo.
You're
This
gonna
is
buy
our
the
demo
phone.
reel. Arr.
We made the whirlpool ourselves.
Oh, that's what that means.
So, here's the 4 skills. For this, I'll let you pick. You can pick one of these.
Got it.
Intelligence, parentheses, water vehicles. Charisma, parentheses, intimidation.
Oh.
Strength,
Oh.
parentheses, carpenter's tools.
Oh my god, I actually have proficiency in those.
Wowee.
Or wisdom, parentheses, nature.
I'll
I
do
know what I'm taking.
intimidation.
Okay.
I'm literally terrible at all of those things except the carpentry, which I'm actually.
So,
I'll
this
take
is
whatever's left over.
going to represent 5 minutes of work. I'm going to roll a d4 on the Whirlpool rank table. Oh, it's only a rank 1 Whirlpool. So it's 22 feet in diameter.
Okay.
So
Pretty sure.
now each of you can make your Whirlpool check using one of those 4 skills.
I'm
Can
gonna
only one
try to
person do each skill, or can multiple people use the same skill?
Skill challenge.
For this, multiple people can use.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Going for
my water vehicle proficiency.
going for wisdom nature. That's 22.
Oh, that's good. All right. Pleadle, what'd you get?
Only a 13.
What did Rosie get?
15.
Oh come on!
Ruan.
22.
Oh my god.
So,
This is
you
my
definitely,
jam.
the ship is able to pull out of the whirlpool. You got a rank 1 whirlpool, so you got lucky.
Ah.
The DC's kind of low for a rank. DC 5.
Wow. It's really bad oral
Well,
pool.
I mean-
Yeah, that seems really low.
Yeah,
What's the consequences?
It was just like a light breeze.
Total TPK or something.
What's the consequence? Well, in this case, you get sucked into limbo.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was like DC 16, there'd
Well-
be a lot of people in limbo.
I mean, my friend Brublin lives in Limbo, so I'm sure it'll be fine. You know.
Limbo is where I'm in my elements. As I go.
All
I
right.
got that one.
Salty blood, Captain, is very
Mhm.
That was a heck of a whirlpool. That might have been the most dangerous thing that the drunken prince has ever encountered. We're lucky to be alive.
You guys are really bad pirates. Like, really bad pirates. Like, you're missing all your limbs because of, like, tiny storms.
I don't think they said they're pirates. They're just.
And you have like the best magic items in the
sailors.
fucking game.
What do you do for a living, Salty Blood?
I'm going to say that while you're doing this, Clever Fingers was hammering
Oh, no.
something down, and he drives a nail through one of his 5 remaining fingers, and they have to cut it off.
Oh my god.
I just
Gotta be
kind
more
of
careful,
gesture
son.
towards this, and I'm like,
I'll just snip it off with my crab claw.
oh god.
While he's recovering, I'm gonna try to impart some knowledge about proper tool use to him.
What's your surgery skill?
Hey, you do a medicine check.
Alright.
Sure.
Clean
Oh,
crab
God.
claw cut.
What'd you get?
Wow, what a great roll!
It's a
medicine
6.
check for
Ah!
sneaky taking
Oh, man. That does
somebody's
not go
finger with a
well.
crab claw.
I cut off both fingers.
He needs a
Plus
lot of
surgery.
he needs a lot of rum.
Oh.
I'll sit there and drink with him too.
Ah! All right. So after that setback, the navigator gets the ship back on course.
I'm gonna whittle him a wooden hand in my spare
Aw,
time.
that's nice.
Whittle. All right, cool. You
Like one of
whittle.
those puppet hands.
Clever Fingers gets a wooden hand. Okay. Wooden hand. Okay. So, Captain Salty Blood looks out and sees the 2 islands. There's Abbey Isle, and then the small island near it. That small island near it has people who can give you more information if you want it. So, there is a rowboat. They are ready to lower it in. Salty Blood says, well, from here on out, it's up to yourn. If you want to go check in on Major Ursa, you can do so. Or you can row to Abbey Isle, where the Skull Dunes await.
I mean, do we think we need anything? And we know what to expect, undead hordes.
I
Yeah,
prefer
I
the
don't
skull
Well,
dudes.
what if there's something else? What if there's...
I'm sure it'll be fine. The Sea Mother will look after us.
Skull dunes sound cool. Let's go there.
It does sound
Yeah.
cool.
I agree. That sounds freaking awesome.
All right. Boom.
What is a sea mother?
Oh, that's Plip-de-Poop. You know, the Sea Mother. What?
No idea what that means.
Everybody know. Oh my gosh.
I wasn't able to find the current maps online, so I'm using the map from the original second edition adventure, which is pretty much identical.
God!
Wow, Sean.
Okay, Sean.
So,
You didn't even try.
the southernmost part of Abbey Isle is where the Skull Dunes are.
Yeah.
So, it's 6 hours of rowing.
Awesome.
Oh my-
I enjoy it. I built canoes back home.
What
Why
if I
don't-
cast haste on myself?
Let's have each of you make
I mean-
a con save to see how
Would
much
it be con or be like strength?
you do strength. Yeah.
That's cacked. Why aren't I rolling a max?
Critical 1.
Ooh.
It's just a straight up strength check?
Or con, whatever.
22.
23 on con.
All right. So,
8?
He
what,
gets it.
and Rosie, what'd you get?
8.
Oh, so Rosie and Magel are like really just tapped out, almost gaining a level of exhaustion, but not quite.
Shouldn't have had that much booze.
I can handle my booze, sir. I just can't handle rowing. I'm more of a sales kind of lady, you know?
I could have swam all that way, honestly.
The island is little more than a slab of rock rising from the ocean. The sea has battered its crumbling cliffs so that almost the entire island is surrounded by dangerous rocky shoals. So as
See
you're
this?
rowing, you're avoiding all of the
So we need to row. Okay.
rocky shoals. The waves crashing and splashing over the jagged rocks make it obvious, even to landlubbers, that any attempt to navigate the shoals can only end in disaster. The island appears to have little wildlife, but is covered in grass, small flowering plants, and a few gnarled, stunted trees and shrubs. Now, as you approach the Skull Dunes,
Is it enough gnarled trees and shrubs to be considered a forest?
I don't know.
The way I'm picturing it, it's more like a barrier island almost.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to use my name.
Yeah. I know.
I guess there's parts at least would be forest.
There's just enough plants to annoy you.
Yes.
You just flip it off as we swim by.
So, you come to the Skull Dunes. Your boat is right by the Skull Dunes, and you see, let's see, brown sand, a desolate area, and patches of scraggly grass. As you pull your rowboat on shore,
There's probably going to be undead come out of that sand there, I bet.
That's fine. We can take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, my rapier.
so
And
There
Danny.
you go.
it looks like you might need to find a path to
Okay.
make your way safely through the Isle and to explore.
Does that make us?
Oh, through the shoals?
pathfinders?
Through...
Oh.
No, not at all. No.
We got to make a rowing check?
No. At this point, you're on the island on
Oh.
firm ground,
Okay.
and it looks like one of you is going to need to make a perception check, a very important perception check, to help you go through the Skull Dunes and find, get a good look at everything and make sure you don't miss any dangers that need to be dealt with, so that the Mariners Guild can safely come here and build their lighthouse.
I'm going to point to something really far away and say, like, hey, you see that little knot on that tree over there, you guys? Any of you?
Yeah, why?
Oh. I was just seeing if anybody else could see it.
Pull out my spyglass, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull the one that didn't get back to fingers.
I was trying to metagame check whose perception was highest without just saying it.
Mine's
But we've already broken the fourth wall in this universe, so
+3.
Mine's +3 too.
got a +6.
You got +32?
Yeah, I wish. Man.
So who's got the highest?
I got 6.
Oh.
Would you like to borrow my spyglass, my friend?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And just kind of scout it out.
So Ruan Swan Song.
Yeah.
I guess you do like the Strider thing where you lean down and you touch the ground to see if there's orcs a couple miles away.
Or plant creatures, my hated nemesis.
Oh, really? Plant
Yeah.
creatures.
I know a very old Grammy dragon that would get along swimmingly with you.
Oh, swimmingly.
So Ruan, why don't you go ahead and make a perception?
The puns are strong in this one.
Okay, that is 18.
Oh, that's most of the squares. Okay. So
I've detailed every square inch of the island.
Oh,
there's a special.
Wow.
There
I
is
see everything.
I draw a detailed map in the sand with a large stick. Oh, with the tip of my oar.
1, 2,
Kinda carve
3,
it out.
4.
He knows
5,
where
6.
every single
Yeah.
lizard is on this island.
There's treasure 3 squares ahead.
Not
You
too
just
bad.
barely see it poking out of that
Yeah.
sand dune.
All right. So you make good time. You're wandering around. You can see you're kind of following the path of someone else had been here before you.
Ooh.
So you travel pretty far. You come upon a dune. And suddenly,
Dude.
Oh, 1 square is 500 feet. That's really big.
Wow.
Like I said, you can see everything.
Yeah.
suddenly, out of the sand around you, skeletal hands reach out, holding scimitars. They
Oh.
explode out of the sand. They pull
Oh.
themselves out of the sand, and they freaking attack you. So let's roll initiative.
Ah!
Mistake.
Can we call that or what, team?
There's 8 of them.
Oh, wow, you even got an art of it. That's some production value.
Yeah.
Uh,
Put it in there.
12.
All right, a 12 from Magel. Ruan, what'd you get?
8.
8 for Ruan. What about Rosie?
22.
22 for Rosie. Pleadle.
6.
6 for Pleadle. Let me get some fighting on the beach music. If I can.
Oh.
Oh, that.
Oh, well, there's
specific.
undead battle music. Let's
Like
see.
it's like a metal band covering Dick Dale.
Whoa. Whoa. You can't hear it, but they can.
Nope.
I can't.
Whoa. You guys are in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Rosie, there's freaking 8 skeletons. Stop motion animation skeletons. Twitching and hobbling towards you and your companions. They're walking in the sand. They have scimitars. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and slash them. Yeah, at least run up to one of them and slash them.
Okay.
I apologize. I always play magical characters, so this is
Ah.
yeah.
Apologize.
Can you remind me? It's with scimitar. It's only one hit, right?
One attack?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, for a rogue, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh, I have extra attack.
21 to hit.
You hit? How much damage?
7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still alive. You slice off some of its like rib cage bones.
Yes. Okay. And I'm gonna like slide on back because I am a glass cannon.
So, who are you gonna go behind? There's the Pleadle, the sorcerer, Ruan, the ranger, or Miggle, the monk.
I'll go behind Meagle.
Ah. Shoot. You go behind Miggle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it for Rosie?
Yes.
So, 8 skeletons get to go. 2 on Pleadle. Plus 4.
Oh no.
7.
No.
What about a 23?
That will, yeah.
Ooh, 5 damage. Whoosh, slices Pleadle in her supple midsection.
Oh.
Ruan! Here come 2 skeletons with scimitars. One misses you by 1,000,000. And the other...
I only have a 13 armor class.
Oh, okay. 17.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, this is
5
a brawl.
damage. You
Okay.
have been slashed on the arm. Miggle, Rosie has retreated behind you, meaning 4 skeletons come at you.
I can handle it.
Plus 4. 20 total.
Yeah, that hits.
5 damage.
Alright.
18 total.
That hits.
Another 5. 16.
That doesn't hit.
Oh. And did 2.
Wow.
So 2 of them hit you.
10 damage. Okay.
And then Miggle, it is your turn to retort.
Yeah, I guess I just do an overhead bash on one of Skeleton's skulls as an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Alright.
Is this going to be bludgeoning?
Yes.
Well, they're vulnerable to bludgeoning, meaning you will do twice the damage you normally would.
I mean, if I hit them.
If you hit them, no pressure.
That is a 22 total to hit.
You strike it in the cranium skull.
And now I need one of the normal people dice. A 1d6. That's 10 damage. 20 damage.
Oh. Well,
Because
its head explodes into pieces of bone, and it just falls apart. in the sand at your feet.
Hell yeah.
Is that it for Miguel?
Yeah, sure.
Ruan Swan Song.
I'm gonna take the closest one with my ore club, and that is 19 to hit.
A 19 hits.
You said they're vulnerable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludge. Hurt but not dead.
All right, I'll attack it again. Crit, and I'm just gonna assume it's dead.
All right.
But if you want me to roll, that's
No, it is a pile
Wow,
of
what would that be? Would you have? They're vulnerable. Yeah, so you'd roll the double dice.
pile of boons.
6, 12.
All right, is that it for Ruan?
Let's see, and then how many are left?
2 are destroyed, 1 is wounded, and 5 are fresh.
I'm gonna move over towards Pleadle because they were ganging up on him, and I don't want him to be staying or her to be staying there by herself.
Oh, my friend.
All right. Pleadle, it's your turn. Ruan runs over to try to aid you.
Okay. So there's 5 left?
Total is 5, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
please
Can I-
don't burning hands me, son. Or,
Well,
ma'am.
how many?
Sorry.
How many could I catch in a tidal wave? It's 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide.
Well,
Why are we even here? Like,
without hitting your companions, it'd probably be like, let's see, 2 or 3. Let me see. 2.
Okay, how many could I hit if I did hit my companions? All of them?
All of them, yeah.
How good are you guys at dexterity saving throws?
I'm good.
I'm real
Do
good
what
at
you gotta
those.
do, ma'am.
Okay, then I'm gonna maneuver over to somewhere where I can get an angle on all of them, and I'm gonna do a tidal wave. You know,
Now, 2 are on you, so that means they would get
I'll get
2
opportunity. Go for it.
All right.
Whatever.
Plus 4.
I'll harry them.
A 13,
That'll hit. Yep.
so it's 5. And another 13, another 5.
Yep. All right. No problemo. All right, and then everybody in that area has to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm proficient at least.
Dex saves.
Nice,
All right.
skeletons.
8.
17.
Hey, twinsies!
Well, 17 makes it.
God damn it, Pleadle, too good.
Does a 14 make it?
No.
So only 1 of the skeletons made it.
Okay. Okay, so everybody who failed is going to take 22 bludgeoning damage.
What?
And is knocked prone. And on a success, you take half as much damage and aren't knocked prone.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
And it does bludgeoning?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
Oh
you get,
my
like, smacked in the face.
so they all take double. So you create this huge tidal wave out of nothing. Psh, crashes down. All the skeletons just are broken into harmless fragments
Yeah.
of bones.
All right. That's why they call it the Skeldoons, I guess. That's the power of Whirlpool for you.
Rosie fans herself, because my god.
That was a bit of overkill, I think.
I just lay there and I'm like, and sit up.
I don't know, that was pretty freaking awesome.
Well, I got rid of them.
Indeed.
You did indeed, ma'am.
You hear a seagull nearby.
Oh.
I take my bow out and shoot at it.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Roll the head.
natural 20.
Really?
Yeah!
Oh.
I mean,
So it was flying, and you hit it while it was moving. So its
Wow.
momentum brings it crashing down into the sand, and it skids to a stop right at your feet.
gotta
have
have
some
dinner.
more.
We've been stopping at rations.
Oh, good thinking, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
I
gonna-
love the good cooked chicken.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna eat the pigeon.
Yeah, sure.
Not raw.
Yeah, you gotta cook it.
Yeah.
We cook it.
I'll
We've
wrap
done
it
it
in
long.
oil, skin and put it in my
We've had a
pack.
long day, so
Yeah.
You know.
I just took 22 hit points of damage. I'm hoping.
Is there like
the rest-
coconut trees on this island?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can shoot one down and we can have a nice like simmer of coconut milk.
Yeah, we could baste it with the coconut milk, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Find some edible flowers. Nature's
boy.
bounty is all around us.
Indeed.
No wonder they want to build a lighthouse here.
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty nice island, really. Be a shame if it gets spoiled with all kinds of commerce and people.
So you you're gonna camp here for the night
Oh,
then?
no, I don't know. Maybe we've only been here for a few minutes, right? Or has it been?
Yeah.
Well, each square is 500 feet, right? And you did
Yeah.
18 squares. So,
Yeah, 500. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, although you can walk them, you can walk a couple miles.
There's
an hour.
18 squares.
Yeah.
That is about 2 miles.
Oh,
Oh.
so it's only been an hour or two. Okay.
Oh, and I'm beat.
All right. So do you want to continue on?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So make
We'll
another.
save the pigeon for later.
Yeah, sure. It's not gonna go rancid for at least a couple days.
So wait, is it a pigeon or a seagull?
Oh, all right. Seagull.
It's a sea pigeon.
Yeah, seagull.
Sea pigeon.
Hell yeah.
This is a fantasy
It's like
world.
a space shark.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the same level of
this is
fantastic.
the first time I've ever considered that there's a difference between a seagull and a pigeon.
Really?
I never
They're
even
pretty
thought-
different.
I never
so-
even thought about
They're
it before.
pretty different, Sean, yeah.
No, they're
But
completely different birds.
I thought they all just pooped on you.
Well,
Well,
I
they-
mean, they do.
They do. to be
Wait.
fair.
But is this
an eagle can
hold
poop on you
Is
as
this
well.
is it a seagull or is it a bagel?
A bagel?
Bagel. Ooh.
Is it a bagel?
Oh, as an American, I would be honored if an eagle pooped on me. Okay. I'm gonna say that. Okay.
God bless.
You should be so lucky.
It probably.
Good thing I'm not an American.
All right. So, you want to continue make a perception?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you say make a perception roll?
Yeah, perception, please.
Ooh, not that good that time. I was only. Well, actually, I'm pretty good at that. That is. 14.
I mean, Pleatle gave you her
Spyglass?
Well- spyglass. So does that give you some advantage?
I don't know how useful it is.
Is that what it does? Or is it just you can see further?
I mean, it's just a spyglass. I don't know if
Yeah.
spyglasses do that.
We
just
look-
naturally.
I think we just look really cool while exploring the island.
Exactly.
We can put her. I can. Put
I mean,
her-
I can
put her on a
I can
rock
also look.
and look. Yeah. We can
Yeah.
pass it around. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, look at that. It could be like a nice montage around a beach and stuff. I mean,
Yes.
aside from the undead abominations, probably a fun day on the sandy.
We can have a photo shoot here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What is a photo?
Don't worry about it.
It's magic.
Oh, okay. I don't know a lot about magic. Magic is dumb.
You continue to explore the Skull Dunes,
Mm-hmm.
and Ruan leads the group expertly.
Okay.
And suddenly, a dune near you begins to shake, and sand is displaced. And what you see bursting out is an oversized bipedal assembly of bones that loses a portion of its mass with each step. Behold, the skeletal Juggernaut. Let us roll initiative.
As
Oh,
we're
that's
rolling,
okay.
I say, just keep backing up. It'll fall apart by the time.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, don't worry about it. The last
dare
Juggernaut
you.
I fought was like really lame. So.
All right. Let's see. What did I get?
27.
Damn.
27.
What the heck did you just say, Aya?
27.
Holy shit!
Who the heck do you?
Pleatle,
I've
what'd you
never
get?
seen anyone. That's a 11.
11 for
Darcy's
Pleatle.
good, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I have a level 20 party. No one's got a fucking 27 on their initiative.
If you had a.
Damn.
Oh,
So
Color.
she has a +4 dexterity
Yeah.
and she has charisma because
Yeah,
she has charisma because she's a swashbuckler.
Ah,
So she has 4 charisma, 4 dexterity.
Ruan, what'd you get?
18.
What about Miggle?
10.
Or 10 for Miggle. Rosie,
27.
you get to go first. Skeletal Juggernaut lumbering towards you.
I shoot it with my
Ooh,
bow and arrow.
It's got a good power. I hope I get to use it. Okay. You shoot
Um,
it with your bow and arrow. All right.
Yes.
Pew.
Pew.
Pew, pew.
Hi, Matthew Barone.
Hello.
They're fighting a skeletal juggernaut, a new monster from the
Ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Saltmarsh. It's right here. If you-
What's this adventure called?
Isle of the
Oh,
Abbey.
that's the name of the adventure. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's a. 19.
Your arrow hits the skeletal juggernaut. How much damage do you do? Whoa!
I 6 points of damage.
6 points.
Mhm.
Got it. Pew. Ping. Is that it for Rosie?
Yeah.
Ruan, skeletal juggernaut.
How far away is it from us?
20 feet.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Hunter's Mark. Okay.
And then I am going to hold my action, which is attack it with my club if it comes in range of me.
Alright, so you're holding. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand there and.
Pleadle,
Please.
plop, Lina.
I'm gonna cast as my action enlarge on myself.
Ooh, I like that spell.
Blip, 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 blip.
And that's basically my turn. So
That's fine.
Megal.
don't worry, next turn it's freaking done for.
Oh my god, are you gonna go all like freaking Godzilla on it?
I'm trying to figure out what I roll for a boomerang, and it doesn't seem to say anywhere on the sheet.
Roll for a boomerang attack.
That's a ranged
Yeah.
weapon attack.
Yeah, I would say
Ranged.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't figure it out from this sheet.
Well, it's just dex bonus plus proficiency bonus, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's proficiency at 5th level? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 plus your dex bonus.
Okay. That's a 25 to hit,
Woo!
You hit.
Wow, wait.
and the boomerang damage itself.
What is the damage
Seen
on
a
a
weapon
boomerang?
like that.
I don't know. Was it D6 or something?
I don't know why it doesn't say on the.
I actually don't
one-
know either.
I got it. It's 1d4 bludgeoning.
D4
Okay.
bludge.
And on a miss,
Sorry.
it returns to the thrower's hand.
1d4, you said?
Very nice.
Yeah, it's vulnerable to bludgeoning, so it'll do double.
Okay, so that's 2 and 4 damage in total.
Alright. So, it's stomping towards you, and a lot of you are, like, gearing up, making yourself bigger, getting ready to whack it. Don't say anything.
I didn't.
Yeah, we're ready to.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Making yourself bigger,
Yep.
getting ready to...
Okay.
Getting ready to whack it. Let's go.
Oh god.
Bone this thing!
Just wait until I haste myself. I'll whack it real fast.
Alright. Skeletal Juggernaut lumbers over to you and does a thing called Avalanche of Bones.
What?
It collapses into a large heap before quickly reforming. Each
My
creature
gosh.
within 10 feet of the Juggernaut must make a dexterity saving throw. That's all of you.
Cool!
Bone storm.
Very cool.
Ooh, not good, not good. 11.
That fails. What about Miggle?
24.
You made it. Rosie.
25.
7.
Lame. Alright. Pleadle and Ruan.
Uh-huh.
You each take 18 bludgeoning.
Dang.
People who made their save take half as much, so they take 9. And Pleadle and Ruan, you also fall prone.
Okay.
And
How
Rosie,
did he? Oh, so he was not even within my range when he did that, huh?
That's no
well,
biggie.
we'll say, I mean, if he's spilling onto
I
you,
can tack the bone.
Gross.
if he's spilling onto you, I guess you get to whack.
Please don't spill onto me, sir.
I think technically I would get to attack him 3 times because when a large or larger creature hits or misses me, I can use my reaction to attack it right after its attack. So I'll do that first.
Okay.
That's a miss. I rolled a 1, and
Okay.
then my held action is a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, that's gonna do.
Its armor is armor scraps.
Okay. 9. 20 on the first one, and then the second extra attack is a miss. 20 bludgeoning. Oh, I'm sorry. I doubled it already. It's
So what's the total damage you did?
Do you want me to double it or no?
Yeah, you double.
Okay. All right. So it'd be 20.
All right.
With my club.
You also notice as it's stomping towards you, it's falling apart slowly. So basically, it lost 10 hit points at the start of its turn as well.
Ah, that's kind of a cool creature.
So it's falling apart. It does right before it does the avalanche. You hit it a bunch of times, and then it does the avalanche, and it knocked Ruan and Pleadle prone. And then it is Rosie's turn as it reassembles, although some of it stays in the sand.
That's a pretty cool creature.
How tall is Pleadle?
Gosh, 10 feet right now?
Oh, okay.
A little more.
Okay. Then that. Like, how tall is the bone, Juggernaut?
It's large, so it's like 12 feet tall.
Oh, aren't you special?
Okay. Okay, can I, like, climb Pleadle and jump off of her shoulders on top of this thing? Just kind of stab on it?
Yep.
Gosh. Okay.
Climb, climb, climb. Stab.
Yeah. Would my allies be near me?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Pleadle's prone.
It's true.
Ah, dang. Okay.
So.
You could bounce off her belly or something.
We just met.
Rosie doesn't care.
I don't think
It's an adventure, though.
Yeah,
What happens
whatever.
on the adventure stays on the adventure.
Yeah.
True.
Well, you could say that, like, she's on her hands and knees, and you could spring off her back.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, okay. Would that give me advantage?
Sure.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's a one-shot.
No, she wants to know.
Let's do it!
Badass combat maneuver.
Yes.
Actually, the swashbucklers get it pretty easily, right? What do they?
Yeah. That's a 24 to hit?
24 hits.
Yes. Is it rapier one-handed or 2?
1.
One-handed.
Okay, so I can attack with my dagger? 1, 2? Okay.
That's what Renee Neverember has, so yeah.
Finesse,
Oh.
right? Yeah.
That one was a nat 20. So,
Oh, nice.
so let me see. Further. You can see how much I hit with weapons. Okay, so from the rapier is 12 points of damage, and the dagger is oh, that's great. That's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. There's also what's it called?
Critical?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Oh god.
Yeah. So that's also.
So you double that.
I double it.
Or you roll it twice, yeah. This is critical, right?
Yeah.
Do I do sneak attack on both of the things, or is that an
Just
extra thing?
Just once per round. But if that was the critical hit, then your sneak attack dice are double.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Man. This is like me adding up all my brute strike as Yami.
23.
23. All right.
That's on top of all the others.
Okay. It's definitely staggered as a bunch of pieces fall off of it.
Yeah, she just kind of like jumps on top of it, so she's not riding that thing.
Wowee.
Ruan,
Riding that bone.
Ruan, you were partially buried in bones, but it sucks the bones off of you. And then
Man.
do something.
Sucking bones.
Woo!
Oh boy.
Looks like you guys are boned.
No. Ruan, what are
Sorry,
you gonna do?
Oh, it's my turn? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to use half my movement to get up. And then, how close is the thing to me?
It's within 10 feet.
It has reach.
No, it's just that avalanche power.
Oh.
It's all within 10.
Then I am going to say, I'm very hurt. I'm going to back up now. And I'm going to
That's
back up
fair.
as far as I can go, which would be 15 feet. And I'll attack it with my longbow. I'll just stick my oar in the sand, pull out an arrow, and shoot it at the thing.
So you back up onto another dune and you pew.
Yes. And hopefully there's not another. Nope, that's a miss. I got a 2 on the roll. So.
All right. After Ruan is Pleadle.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to get up. I'm gonna use Quickened Spell, Haste as a bonus action. And then I'm going to use my 2 actions to attack this freaking skull Juggernaut. Okay. One of them's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yikes.
And then the other one was it was only a 8. So I'm guessing that misses.
Yeah, misses.
Well, 20 hits, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. So that's gonna be a 16 piercing damage. So I stab it with my trident.
97. Okay. All right. Is that it for Plead?
Yeah.
Megal time.
Does this skeletal thing have something that resembles a head?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to go for the head with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that's 1d6 plus 4. That is 9 damage bludgeoning.
So it's actually doubled, so it's 18.
Yeah.
5. Okay. So you punch it in the head. It staggers
Yes.
back.
Still standing.
Yes.
And I would like to expend a key point and do a flurry of blows, which is another 2 unarmed strike.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Are you going to do the flurry of blows on its head?
Yes.
Pow, pow,
So
pow,
is
pow,
that,
pow, pow.
is that
Yes.
2 rolls to hit or 1 roll to hit?
2 hits, 2 rolls.
Okay.
Just 2 more attacks.
Yeah, Sean knows all about Planet Monk.
I do. Because
Yeah.
I play Odos Telecanthus every Wednesday on the Greyhawk team.
That is a 22 and a 27.
Wow.
They both hit. There
Yeah.
cannot be 2 skies. That's one of my catchphrases.
And then
That's a good one.
Except you know there are more than 2 skies since the universe is infinite and multiple.
I mean, it's metaphorical.
17 damage times 2, 34 damage total.
Oh.
Whoa.
So,
Wow.
it's still up. Is that it for Megal?
Can I, like, hide behind someone?
Yep.
Okay. You said that Pleadle was pretty tall, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hide behind Pleadle. Then.
Everybody hides behind the tall girl.
All right.
You know how that goes.
So
Yeah, I
Miggle
guess.
punches the thing in the head a bunch of times. It staggers back, but it's still up. But at the start of its turn, more pieces fall off of it because it loses 10 hit points per round,
Oh, really?
and it dies.
Oh.
Oh,
So you punch, and then you run over behind Pleadle, and then it just kind of falls apart.
Do I need to make a dex save to
Stick my
like
head out. It's like
not fall off? Because I was kind of dangling on it. Or am I okay?
All right, here's the deal with this monster. Normally, once it's reduced to 0 hit points, 12 skeletons rise from its remains.
Oh my god.
oh, okay.
Oh.
So, Rosie, you fall in the middle of the bones, and suddenly 12 skeletons rise up out of the remains, but then they fall apart too because we only have another hour. So.
I say that's good because on a scale of 1 to 49, I feel like a 4.
I'll just swing my trident and like knock all their heads off.
I have a scale from 28 to 1. I feel like an 8. So.
Well, okay.
I'm going to click
must-
the Busy Seagull sound set here.
All
Busy
right.
seagull. What?
Oh God.
That's called the dinner soundtrack.
Oh.
As you all breathe heavy, surrounded by piles
Oh.
of bones. Seagulls are flying overhead, swooping down, picking on the bones. What would you like to do?
How's
I've
everybody doing?
Make more puns about bones.
always wondered whether I could catch a seagull.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna try to do that. Is that dexterity?
Do you have
Okay.
the deflect missiles ability?
I do, I think.
And you can catch a projectile, right?
Yes.
The
So,
fucking seagull.
This would probably, like, a seagull comes shooting at you like a range attack, and then if
Yeah,
you,
I like where you're going with that.
And how does it work? It's like you roll a d10 plus something.
Yeah, and if
if
it reduces
you
the
reduce the
damage.
damage to 0, then you caught it, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Wow.
So what are we gonna do to get the seagulls to attack him?
Hey,
Sure.
seagulls!
I'm a big fish lady. Do they like fish?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh
I
boy.
just wave my hands like, hey!
All right. So yeah, one swoops down at Pleadle and Magel. What do you do?
I deflect the missile.
Deflect the seagull.
So roll a d10 plus whatever.
+4 it looks like. Forget what the dice are shaped like. That's a 12 total.
All right. So seagull's flying at Pleadle. You jump up. You catch it. Now I think if you spend a key point, you could throw it back. But I don't
And
know.
Yeah,
another
no,
seagull.
I mostly just was curious whether I
Mhm.
could catch a seagull.
Mm,
It's going in my diary.
okay.
Very impressive.
Oh, and look at Dylan has an actual pigeon
Yay!
seagull.
Oh, buddy.
So you're hurt bad. In the distance, you see the ruins of some kind of building. What would you like to do?
I think we should stop right here in this spot, build a fire, cook those birds, sleep, and then go to those ruins.
Mm-hmm.
We could build a blanket out of bones. Yeah.
Come blanket.
I don't know, in my experience, eerie buildings are a perfect place to rest.
Well, you're right. I mean, I did sleep in this ancient tomb and it went pretty well, so. Sure.
I used to live on the streets, so I don't really care where to sleep.
Oh.
Miggle, the seagull that you caught,
Yeah?
it coughs.
Like
What's
a
up?
human cough?
I don't know, it just coughs.
What's up, little buddy?
Your seagulls cough?
Does it sound like a human cough?
The hell?
I'm Googling that.
Miggle, does it sound like a human cough? I don't know, it's just a seagull coughing, whatever that's. So, Miggle, when you look at it, it's got like circles under its eyes. It's like little eye crust. Got a little bit of green gunk coming out of its mouth.
What is
Its stomach rumbles a bit.
I see. pollution.
My God.
What is wrong with
Seagulls
that?
do
seagull?
indeed cough. That's
They
I'm
do.
gonna look. I'm gonna pull the seagull out of the oilskin. Does it also look like that? Is it all messed up?
Out of the
The one I killed.
oilskin?
Yeah, the one I killed earlier. I wrapped. It up.
Yeah, it's a little sickly also.
Oh,
oh,
I'm not letting go of this one, by the way.
Okay.
Good.
that's fine.
it's like a
seagull
waste
in-
of perfect.
Are you gonna keep it as a pet?
No.
No, I'm just going to keep it around.
You know what
Fair.
they say? A seagull in the hand is worth 2 in the dunes.
Wow. That's sage advice.
It's a good title for an episode, yeah.
2 in
Well,
the skull dunes, probably.
Yeah. Well, are we headed to the weird building?
I feel like if I go anywhere and there's more bones, I will die.
In my adventuring
try-
experience, going into ruins usually means there's some kind of fight.
I also experienced this.
I guess I'll listen to the ranger.
Wait a second,
Isn't
why
even
aren't
my
you
favorite
listening?
environment.
I've literally been saying that since the beginning. I feel hurt.
It comes with the job, man. People just think we know everything about nature. I actually don't know anything about this coastal environment.
So, what would you like to do?
I'd like to rest. I mean,
Okay.
like, I'm on death's door.
All right, so you set up camp. You're gonna take a long rest, and then,
Satay, a seagull. It's great.
and then
Before,
in the morning you'll set out for the ruins.
yeah, before I go to sleep, I cast silence on myself so I don't get disturbed.
As the night, you make your camp and you're resting and healing up. Seagulls, are around, and they're all like, like one's like,
I gust of wind it away. Jeez.
okay. So you take a long rest, you get everything back. By morning, you are fully refreshed. But Magel,
Yay.
that seagull, doesn't make it through the night. It dies.
Oh well. I'll still keep it around.
And it's like, so at one point at night, it's like this dramatic,
It's like kicking its legs.
it staggers
So
over to you,
sad.
and it tries to tell you something. But then it dies.
Cleedle just is laying the opposite direction, like.
You having flashbacks to your first date?
And
Why
my
are these-
parrot. They got eaten.
Yeah.
I will show it off to the rest of the party. Look, seagull died.
Sucks.
Seagulls are very strange. They kind of talk, they cough like humans.
They
Do
always
they normally do
want
that?
things.
I'm not very familiar with the service.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's either pigeons or seagulls. I don't know.
They always steal my bread. Granted, I stole it first, but come on.
Also, I just want to point out that pigeons and seagulls are mixed together, and they don't think anything of it here on Abbey Isle. We're all the same, right?
I mean,
I don't know.
Rosie's from a coastal city, so yeah, seagulls and pigeons are all
Yeah.
Seagulls are the pigeons of the sea.
If you guys say anything, they're just like, "What? What are you talking about?"
You used to steal my ice cream. Jackasses.
You're fully healed. There are ruins. You gonna go check out the ruins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get close, you hear coughing. Oh man!
What's with all this god awful coughing on the side?
Are we going to die? Is this place infested?
It definitely appears to be. There's something making the animals sick. Or just the avian life, I guess. Are any of us exhibiting any
bird flu.
symptoms?
Oh no.
Yes, it's bird flu.
Oh
You're right.
no.
Well, Mr. Nature, do you know anything about this?
I don't know, do I? Can
You
I?
can make a medicine check.
Sure. 10.
You know that this is one of the diseases from the Dungeon Master's Guide. It's
Oh.
called
Oh.
sewer plague.
You read it once in Dungeon Master
Sewer
magazine.
plague, huh?
Causes fatigue and cramps.
Crabs?
Cramps.
Cramps.
We already have one crab.
I already have crabs. I mean,
I don't know how a strain of sewer plague would have got out on this remote island. Maybe these ruins lead to underground sewers beneath here.
Maybe there's just lots of rats here. That's also a possibility.
Sea rats.
That's a thing.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying.
sure. There's probably aquatic rats. I wouldn't be surprised. It's
Yeah.
a fantasy world.
I mean, there's aquatic hobgoblins and shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
You hear?
Totally.
Oh my!
There's aquatic bullays. They're called
Wouldn't
sharks.
it be really helpful if we could talk to these seagulls? Fortunately.
No. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh well. Or
Oh,
pigeons.
well.
We can still talk to them. We just
mean,
don't
yeah,
know
you
what they're
can talk.
saying.
Yeah.
Bird, tell me your secrets.
Hold on, I'll play the seagull noise for the listeners. It's squeaky noises.
I don't understand you, but I'm feeling your pain.
You hear coughing in the ruins. You hear somebody say, "Oh, my stomach." You hear,
Oh my god, the seagulls suck!
you hear, "Shut up."
I don't think that's a seagull, my friend.
Oh.
You hear,
Who's over there?
"We're all gonna die from this."
Are
Shut
you a
up.
seagull?
Then you hear, "Oh great, somebody's here." Who cares? We're as good as dead anyway. You hear someone yell out, "Hello."
Hi,
Hello!
Howdy.
my friend.
Hello.
All right. You can kind of see people moving in the ruins inside the
So they're
building.
not seagulls.
Nope, it's people.
Oh.
They kind of open the door and wait. A lady waves at you. She looks very ill.
Hello, I'm Rosie Adler, adventurer / explorer. What's up?
You're pretty far away. So she
Yeah.
just goes, "What?"
She said her name's
up?
Rosie Aloro.
I can't.
I don't know if we want to get any closer. You look really sick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay back here.
I'm a half
None
elf.
of us are sick yet.
I'm a
You
half
need
elf.
something?
So-
I can get you a coconut.
You should
Amazing.
really wear a face mask or something.
Hey, do you think our employers wanted us to kill these people? They said to kill. I mean, the job was to clear the danger. Not just clear it out.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
mean, like, depends on if they're evil or not. Or
If they're ill, that might be a danger.
That's dangerous to public health.
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't know if I feel right about that, my friends, but all right.
I mean, like, we can just, like,
I don't
take
either.
them
What kind of
to-
job did we take here?
Depends on how you feel about killing people. that's
Oh,
it.
we could put them on the rowboats and send them over that other lighthouse. I mean, they wouldn't be on
Would
this
they
island.
get sick?
Well,
Maybe
they wouldn't be on
there's-
this island. is the
We'll
point.
tell him to ask for Major Ursa. He said that he would get
Yeah.
us anything we
You
needed.
get them anything, like an antidote or medicine or something. I don't
Hey,
know.
do you people want to go get cured of whatever's ailing you?
Still can't hear you.
Do you want
Damn
a
it.
cure?
I'll walk a little bit closer. I'll walk like half the
The
distance.
seagulls like fly towards you, almost urging you to get closer to the Abbey in an urgent manner, as if there's only 40 minutes left and there's a
All
part.
right, I'm gonna hold a cloth
Okay.
over my mouth and walk up.
As
I'm
you get
just-
Tear
closer,
off some of my toga and do the same.
I've
I'll, like,
probably
put the
already.
thing- take
Pardon
the
my
thing off and tie
trepidation.
it around my
You
face.
look very sick and infected, and I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Magel is probably already sick from the seagulls, so he's just not going to bother.
you're not. Actually, none of you have caught this disease. As you come closer,
That's fine.
it's a woman wearing like tattered black robes and the symbol of like I think it's, I don't know, we'll just say it's a hand with an eye in it.
Hey, cultist.
And she's got a gleaming medallion on. A sinister looking medallion. And she coughs, and there's a bunch of other people inside too. They all have names and stuff.
Yeah.
And
That's
they-
a sinister medallion you've got there, ma'am.
she's like, "Yeah, it's our religion.
Mm.
we got
you-
we got the sewer plague. You can't get it unless you get bit."
By you?
Seagulls?
Frickin' seagulls.
The seagulls bite.
What if we ate the seagull?
If you eat it, you'll probably. Oh wait, I don't know.
Well, ma'am,
You actually might have it. You won't know for a few days, but if you ate a seagull, you'd probably have the sewer plague.
Damn it!
ma'am, you're about to face one of the biggest threats to your existence, the free hand of the market. We're here to clear out this island of danger. There's going to be developments coming in. They want to build a lighthouse, docks. There's probably going to be beachfront property.
They say, look, we want to leave, but we don't have a boat. We have nowhere to go.
Yeah,
The
but-
pirates almost wiped us all out.
I turned to them like, how are we supposed to
Pirates,
get?
you said?
Yeah, the pirates.
Where are they?
They're all dead now, but we're the
Oh.
only survivors.
So you just need a way off the island now?
Yeah, this sewer plague is really killing us.
Sure, we can give you a ride.
We ran out of toilet paper 3 days ago.
That's a problem.
I mean, we could do a run to the island over across the way. They could get anything. I mean, come back with like toiletries.
If we were at full health, this would be completely different.
All you have to do is rest for 8 hours. We just did it. Everything goes
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only they're not adventurers, guys.
Oh.
That's only adventurers. Sorry.
Common
Right.
folk.
Right.
So, she holds her gleaming medallion and thoughtfully says, "Look, we don't even care anymore. Do whatever you gotta do. Just get us off this freaking island."
Is that an invitation to kill them?
No!
All right,
Well,
let's hold on.
Let's put them out of their misery.
No, stop it. Why do we need to kill them?
I mean, they do have the symbol of Vecna on them.
Yeah, the Vecna thing's a little concerning, honestly. Yeah.
I think that
Who the fuck
conflicts.
cares what their
with me.
religion is?
I mean, I don't really.
That's
honestly.
true.
But
Yeah, you've got a point.
Hey, if we cure you, you can do bad shit, because if you do bad shit, I'll stab you right now.
We just
She's very
believe in
blunt.
secrets, that's all. Vecna's the god of secrets. We want to learn secrets. What's the big deal?
See, it's fine. Yeah,
You're right.
okay.
You're right.
secrets are pretty cool. Yeah.
All right.
Can
Do you have a foot bath or something?
well, I could create water for you. I mean,
Or-
I love
tidal
mine
wave.
at home.
or tidal wave. I could tidal wave all you guys.
I've seen him do it. I've been in the middle of the tidal wave. It's
Yeah, it's real
pretty
salty.
exhilarating.
They just shrug. Whatever. Do it.
Well, how long have you been here?
Oh, long time.
Well, I kind of like look up at the sun and I'm like, well, listen, man, we've got about a half hour left. Can you tell me where the most exciting thing on the island is?
That's a good question. Yeah.
This is
The
really
danger.
well. I guess you somehow got past our dunes where we put all those skeletons in.
Oh, you
that
put
was
Oh,
our
you
main
put those
defense.
there.
But
I'm like, I turned to him and I'm like, I'm starting to sour on the whole. They're good.
Yeah,
thing.
you know, they couldn't keep it up.
You know, necromancy isn't evil in itself, but animating
No,
the
it's
dead.
not. I mean, my girlfriend makes undead, so it's like,
Well, animating the dead's pretty evil.
Are you
Oh.
evil? You have to tell us, or else it's entrapment.
it's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a badge or anything, but yeah, it's true.
we don't have to answer that.
Yeah, but you can answer to this, and she'll like take out her dagger and be like,
We don't. We're just sick. We're done. All right. We're done with the Abbey. I hate this place. I hate the pigeons.
Why'd you come here anyway? Just to practice your cultism?
This
There's
is
no
where
pigeons on this island, you doofus.
this is where we work our evil ritual. I mean, this is where we study secrets.
Well, hey,
Hmm.
who am I to stand in the way of your beliefs?
Well,
Hey, who did you have to kill people to get all those bones? Like innocent people?
were those the pirates? Is that what?
Yeah, it was the pirates. The pirates.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just the pirates.
No. I'm gonna make an insight check. Do I believe her?
It's not just the pirates.
I like pirates. I don't know.
I'm starting to think.
Yeah, I
these-
like
these
pirates too. What the heck?
privateers are okay. I'm not a big fan of pirates.
Would you mind if we did like a little walkthrough of your abbey here? You know, just make sure it's on the up and up.
Sure. You want to explore the Abbey?
Yeah.
Let's see. What kind of sounds do I have here? What is
Abbey.
corpse fun? I'll play that one.
Corpse.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't think I want to know.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to make puns
It's
about
just
that.
scary walking around. No.
I think corpse fun gets you banned off of Twitch.
Probably.
My
Or is it just like spooky, scary,
All right. You explore this place.
Uh-huh.
And you freaking what's the highest passive perception in the party? That's 10 plus your perception score.
I got 13.
16.
16. Oh, great.
13 as well.
Ranger, man.
I hate these high passive perception people. All right. Well, you only need a 13 or higher. So you get to the meditation room, right? And you notice the floor. There's curtains all around the room. And you notice the floor in front of some of the curtains. There's abrasions on the stone floor in the southwest corner. If you pull back the curtains, you might see something. Do you do that?
Secret door. Yeah.
There's a secret door. Do you open the secret door?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you've just found special smooth tunnels.
Ooh, they're smooth.
Looks like
You even
these
said that smooth.
secret.
Oh,
And the woman, Ozymandias, coughs and says, "What
Damn.
the? I didn't know that was there."
are they? Do you feel moist when you touch the walls?
No. She
They
Sweet.
says,
Sweet.
"Do you have a
Because like if
lozenge?"
it's smooth, it's either handmade, like man-made, or it's been like corrosed with water.
Mm-hmm.
It looks man-made.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look magic made? Like somebody stone shaped it?
Ooh.
Possibly, yeah.
Fish.
Okay. Oh man, are we gonna have to deal with dwarf magic again?
I think we should go down this tunnel and see where it leads.
Okay.
You have a passive perception of 16.
Yeah.
Stupid adventure. So,
I didn't go out of my way to do
I
that.
know.
The tunnel angles downwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
So
Okay.
basically, there's a hallway. You can go left, right, or forward. What would you like to do?
I think.
And,
going forward
by the
is
way,
best way to
who-
progress
now it's-
through life.
It's 10 feet wide. So how do you want to proceed? What's the marching order?
I have no problem going front.
I'll go in the front too.
So
Yeah.
I'll
Ruan
go behind them.
and Pleadle. And then Rosie and Megal next to each other.
Sure.
I say to Pleadle, hey, if I'm next to you, I won't get caught in the tidal wave this time.
It's true, yeah.
Do you have a light source?
My eyes. No, I don't.
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision though, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, so I'll light a torch in one hand and I'll carry my club in the other.
All right. So, do you want to go straight, left, or right?
Never straight.
Really? I don't know. I kind of
Never straight.
I like to progress
Good
forward in
adventures
life,
always go left.
Hmm.
but great adventurers follow their heart.
Oh.
What does
Okay.
my heart
But we can go left.
Sean, what does my heart tell me?
Can I make a heart roll?
Yeah.
You're a very charismatic swashbuckler.
Your
I think
heart
my
tells
heart's
you
on the
that-
left, so.
Can I hear?
Yeah,
Like,
your heart is on the left. Well, I don't know. In
Well,
Tieflings, is
can
it?
I
That's a good
hear it
point.
from like
be on the right.
different places? Like if I like walk towards the direction.
Just
it's
do like
not-
an Inigo Montoya. Just close your eyes with your
You
rapier.
guys, you're
point
in
it-
the
point-
winding way, okay? So, this is a special place. So, your
Ooh.
heart tells you that you have entered the winding way.
Ooh.
Okay.
A fateful hall indeed.
Hmm.
Indeed.
All right, let's
Left-
just roll for it. You
Left,
know,
right,
like,
or
whatever.
straight.
I'm willing to follow Rosie's heart through this tunnel.
All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
She seems
I
like
say
she
we
has-
go
Seems
left.
like she has a good head on her.
Hell yeah.
That's what I said. Yeah, let's go there.
Ah,
Team left.
Left.
Yeah, everybody's agreed. Got it.
So, you head down that way.
Yeah, sure.
You start walking down the hallway when
Yeah.
suddenly. Yay! I'm sorry. I'm the dungeon master and I'm impartial.
Yes.
I get it, man.
Pleadle and Ruan fall in a pit, covered by an illusory section of floor.
Okay.
Okay.
You each take 22 acid damage from the pool of
Jesus.
corrosive slime at the bottom.
How you guys doing?
This burns really
Alright.
bad.
You notice that the walls of the pit are covered in slick slime and moss.
Well, they're dead.
Okay.
Yikes.
No,
Okay.
I got it. Don't worry.
You sure?
Yeah.
So each of you has a round to do stuff. I don't feel like rolling initiative. You can just say what you want to do.
I'm gonna pull the coiled rope off my backpack and say, "Here, catch this," and just throw it up to somebody.
I
What
catch
is
it.
I'm gonna cast jump on myself and just jump out.
Boing, yoing, 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 yoing. Okay. Pleadle jumps out. Ruan's got a
Oh.
rope. Rosie's holding the rope. Rosie's gonna pull.
Yeah.
Make a strength check.
Is anybody gonna help or is it just...
Megal can help.
You can do it.
Sure, I'll help.
I
Megal,
jumped on the other side.
Megal gives you advantage.
Use your charisma. Put your charisma into it.
I wink at the rope.
Yeah.
Does that help?
No.
Aw, dang it. Okay, that's a 13.
Together, you pull Ruan out of the corrosive pit.
Thanks, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And
You
can
should watch where you're going.
I should. That was very unfortunate.
$1.
Not as bad as falling in lava.
Cleo, you doing okay over there?
Yeah, you want to throw me the rope and like you can tightrope walk across it or something?
Yeah, I mean, I can just shoot it.
Into me?
No. To the wall, you doofus.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean,
I mean, I don't...
Once you see it, you can go around it.
oh, it's not even the whole hallway. God damn it.
Most of it, but once you know it's there, you can avoid it without a roll.
Oh,
okay.
okay. Just
And
slide
then
across
the hallway turns. It comes to a door.
Ooh.
Let me read something. A character who has a passive perception score of 16 or higher, that's Ruan, right? Notices a wire.
I say, wait, ma'am. There's a
Oh.
wire across the door.
Pretty sure if you open the door, it's going to affect the wire and something might happen.
Can I tell where the wire goes? Like, can I tell if it's something where if I snip the wire, will it make the thing go off? Or will it disable it?
One way to find out.
You think you could hit that wire with an arrow, Rosie?
Well, you do know that, Rosie, you might be able to disable it with a dexterity check using Thieves' Tools. If you fail the check, you might set off the trap itself.
Well, you are a rogue. This is
I mean,
kind
I
of
can
your
try
jam.
to disable it.
Is everybody else backing away in case?
No, I'm gonna stand there and help by encouraging
luck!
her
Thank you.
and pointing out the mechanical parts of it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll-
That joist there.
Tweedle, maybe you should stand a little bit further back in the pit.
I'm offering moral support, my friend.
Okay. Do I have okay.
Dexterity check with Thieves' Tools.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got a 10.
Total? You get a 10 total? Oh, Lord Arctic Frost! Wow, thank you, Frost. You're awesome. So, somebody just got a natural 20. I will roll a d4.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Because Lord Arctic Frost
Oh,
once
thanks.
again gave out bits. Frost, you're the best. You're number one.
Yes.
You know what
Thank
I was
you.
thinking, actually, I was going to make something, a PDF for a Dungeon Academy PDF, and I'd give it to Frost and if you want it. I mean, we typed all this stuff up. I can put it together. We can put some of our art in it. Won't take that long.
That'd be cool.
All right. D4. Thank you, Frost. Boom. A 3. Ruan, you have a natural 20 you can use anytime in your life with this character that you want.
Okay.
Could be
In
today.
any campaign with any DM.
Although, if this is the only time you're ever using Ruan's Swan Song, you should probably use it within the next 22
I
minutes.
definitely will.
So, Rosie, you failed.
I know.
So,
I
a
rolled
large
bad.
stone falls on you, and you make a dex save, please.
Okay.
I was standing next to her. Do I have to also?
No, I'm gonna say you're out of the way. I feel bad. I feel bad about the pit. So.
I was gonna use the crit if you.
Guessing it went well.
What'd you get, Rosie?
Well.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
12.
You take 36 bludgeoning damage.
Well, I'm out.
Okay.
So a huge stone falls from the ceiling, right on Rosie, and she's dying. I guess, right? It's about to do death
Tweedle.
saves.
Tweedle has horrible flashbacks of Selena and casts enlarge on herself, and runs up and tries to lift it.
Okay. You move this. You roll the stone aside.
Oh god.
Anybody else do anything before she makes her first death save?
I don't have a medicine kit or anything, but I'll bend down and try to do something. I don't know.
Does nobody have any healing? Is that what we're looking at here?
No.
Yes.
We're a bunch of idiots.
Got very strong alcohol on me.
I'm
Yeah.
a sorceress.
All right,
I'll pull out a flask of dark liquor and here,
Okay.
take a sip of this.
So Ruan, try to stabilize her with a medicine check.
All right.
You only need 10.
Maybe
I'm gonna charge it up with passive energy then. The Power Score RPG way.
Yay!
Ooh.
Patent pending. 20, not
Oh,
dirty.
wow.
Dirty 20.
Oh my god. All right.
So she's
Yay.
stabilized, but she's gonna have 0 hit points and won't be conscious for D4 hours, and then
Okay.
she'll only have 1 hit point.
She'll
You
be
could
fine.
just sleep in the Abbey till the next day and continue.
Hey,
Good.
let's take a
We got
nap.
20 minutes left.
I'm sure whatever's behind this door can wait.
Do you want to see what's behind the door now that the trap is disabled?
Sure.
I'm curious.
Hell yeah.
It's just a wall. It's a false door.
Really?
The Winding Way
I quit.
claims its first victim.
We could just hole up right here.
Magical.
Still more exciting than Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
That is some old school dungeon writing right there.
That's some old school bullshit.
A false door.
I mean, that also means that this place is safe, so maybe we can rest here.
That's true, yeah. No one's in
Unless that stone turns into a gale of dur while we're sleeping or
We
something.
can roll it into the pit.
Maybe it's
It's true.
a mimic door.
Touch it and find out.
Nope.
Actually, you can't because you're unconscious.
Yeah,
We can
okay.
use your hand and touch it.
We could.
So,
Alright.
all right. Do you want to do a long wait 24 hours and do a long rest,
That's
Sure.
a long time to just sit at the end of a
or
hallway.
just do a short rest and she could burn
Yeah.
surges
Yeah,
I'll do that.
that seems.
or hit dice? I mean, sorry, I'm stuck in 4th edition.
Yeah.
Alright, surges are better anyway.
So Rosie, you can spend hit dice. You should have 5d6 plus con bonus for each one.
I'm gonna spend some too.
5d8, isn't it?
Is
it
it
these-
d8
rogues
for a
only-
tiefling or a rogue? Yeah,
I don't know. Do they only have?
I don't know.
I don't play rogues.
Oh, jeez.
That's d8.
I have a DA, yeah.
Yeah. Only the sorcerer and wizard are d6s in this edition, Sean.
All
It's
right.
not like the old days when a wizard you have like 1 hit point.
Mhm.
Oh my god, yeah.
A dagger and a
Yeah.
no armor.
A sleep
sling.
spell.
I cast 1 spell
Yeah.
each day, and that's it. So Rosie, do you heal?
Can't believe she's just dead forever, wow.
In the
Yeah.
silence of the winding way.
That's
You can almost hear it winding.
Ooh.
You can always hear her whining. Alright, guys. Oh,
You all set,
Yeah.
Rosie?
I never fall down this low, so.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm a small gnome that everybody wants to protect, so.
Mhm.
All right. So once she's rested and everybody's healed,
Yeah.
you're gonna go back, and you could have gone straight or right also. So which way?
I
would
guess we'll
you-
just follow the left wall, so it would have been the original straight.
All right. So you're gonna go straight.
Turn left again, yeah.
Like if we're following the left wall.
So you go straight. Now you can go left or right.
Left!
Left.
Think
Wait, no, we
left
already
again.
went left. We went left.
Yeah, where it's like we
This
went.
is different though.
We went
Oh, it's a
Straight,
different left.
Different
left,
hallway. Yeah.
and then left again, yeah.
We have good experiences with
It probably looks like a rib cage. Is what I'm thinking.
Ooh.
You know, like the ribs.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes. So you go forward, and then you're gonna take a left.
Yeah, we're just following the left wall.
So
And looking for pit traps along the way.
Well-
Or ceiling traps.
let me read you
Yeah,
Where
something.
those
I
traps
know
are like
what-
spikes come out and there's like a skeleton on the end of the spike. There might be one of
I
those.
forgot
now.
I'm a rogue. I will look for traps. Yes.
Okay. So as you're walking down the hall, Ruan immediately spot a character who has a passive perception score of 16 or higher. Notices
That's
a
me.
tripwire stretching across the floor at ankle height.
Damn.
Built
Okay.
all these tripwires.
Step over it or try
Yep.
to disable it. What would you like to do?
I can try again.
You want to? With
Just
its dex check and thieves tools?
Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Rosie kneels
Nobody
down.
got worse at something by trying it.
I hope like blades don't come out and cut your feet off or something.
Okay.
that Yu-Gi-Oh? What does that?
That time I got a 25.
Ooh.
Whoa,
You
wow.
expertly disable the trap, and you notice the wire connects to a stone in the ceiling above you,
Oh
which
my
would have
God.
Okay.
plopped down on you.
I
Well, now
just
we have
flip
some
it
data.
off and I'm like,
Now you can go left or right. You come to an intersection.
Left.
You will go down the left. Let me see if it says.
That sounds like it would be going back down towards the original hallway.
Okay, Rosie, you were gonna make perception checks to look for stuff.
yes.
So Rosie, why don't you make a perception check? See if you notice
Mhm.
anything peculiar about this hallway.
Okay.
It's fine.
What'd you get, Rosie?
I got a 15.
Anybody else making checks, or you just?
I'll trust that rogue.
I take yeah.
The rogue knows that.
Well, you walk down the hall, Pleadle and Ruan. There's another pit protected by an illusion. It's full of
Damn
that
it.
caustic slime. You
God
each
damn
take
it.
22 acid damage.
Jesus.
Is it good?
Let's
It's
assume.
very cleansing.
Let's
I
Go
assume
on,
we
kid.
should stop walking down the middle of the hallway.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys. This is embarrassing.
Till the next hallway when there's acid pits on either side. But the middle's
All right, you're gonna continue down the winding way.
Fool me once.
Oh, is this a meat grinder and you didn't tell us?
It's just the Isle of the Abbey.
Yeah, it's just a one shot.
It's the winding way. All right, so the hallway turns to the left, goes 10 feet, and stops at a dead end.
Oh, fuck it, Jack.
Well,
There's no
Wait a minute,
guys,
though.
Ruan.
cool stuff
Yeah.
in here. Like, there's no treasure or anything. This is
Oh,
great.
there's those
You're-
illusory pit traps. I'm gonna.
your heart tells you that you're certain that there is treasure in the winding way. But first, you must
That's a-
brave the challenges
They
within
want us to think.
the winding challenges that await you.
Is
So-
the wall an illusion by any chance?
Ruan, let me read you something.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yes.
Ruan, a character who has a passive perception score of 16 or higher, notices a trap door at the end of this hallway that
Hmm.
would have swung open beneath your feet if you had stepped on it.
Oh.
I'll point that out to the others. It's not, so it looks like it's a dead end, but there's a trapdoor at the end.
It's just a pit with spikes in it.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Well, never mind.
no treasure down there.
So,
We need glasses. I
Are
can't
they
walk
well crafted
without.
spikes?
If it's like the Tomb of Horrors or something, it might have like a door down there. So
That is
They
an
have a-
excellent name for a tomb.
There could just as easily be a hallway on a fulcrum that'll dump us into lava.
that's true. Yeah.
so there's nothing else in this hall. You can go back. Now, you could have gone left or right. Do you want to go right this time, or do you want to backtrack more?
I don't
Go
want
right.
to go back.
But just keep following the left wall.
But then we'll just go in the circle.
That's impossible.
If you
Unless
keep
there was
going
a
left, you
floating
just
wall.
go in a circle. Like,
You've taken
Well,
all the
yeah,
lefts
but-
you can for
Oh.
right now.
It ended at a dead end. so-
Okay.
So you're going to go the opposite way now? You're going to go right?
Sure.
You notice another tripwire, Ruan.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Do you want to step over it or try to disable it?
I'm gonna step over it.
I'm definitely stepping over it. I can't
I
disable
guess
it.
so.
Okay, you step
Wait,
over it.
I'm gonna look up. Is it look like there's a stone that will fall down from there?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna step beyond the radius of that.
Right after that, Ruan, as
Oh,
soon as you
shit.
step over, you notice that there is, let's see, another one of those spike pits that you immediately notice
Oh,
with your passive
okay.
perception of 16 or higher.
He walked on the sides this time. See?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's the key.
And this hallway looks like it goes another 30 feet, and then it opens up into a large room.
A room. Oh,
Yes.
Hi.
let's go.
There's
I like
probably all sorts of contraptions in there.
Mm-hmm.
Does your heart tell you that's where the treasure is, Rosie?
I think my heart tells me there's something important in that room.
All
Because
right.
it's the only room we've seen so far.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe.
It's noteworthy.
So we must check it out.
Is there a tripwire in front of the door?
Yes. I don't know.
Is
I'll
there a
check.
spike trap in front
Nope,
of the door?
you're
Sides.
from what you can tell after a thorough check, no traps.
Oh,
Is the
okay.
door locked?
There's no door to the room. It just
Ah.
opens into a big
Go
square
there.
room.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does it look like Final Bossy?
It does. I
A
fought
little bit.
several final bosses, as I guess many of you have as well. This
Yeah,
definitely looks like a major encounter room.
yeah. Your classic major encounter room.
Mhm.
There's pots on the sides, like classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
With hearts in them. Mhm.
Yeah.
So you gonna go into the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Room 12. The hallway widens out into a bare 50-foot square chamber. 3 enormous, rotting ogres stand close to the southern wall. They clutch large morning stars which drag on the stone floor. Standing directly in the exit on the southern wall, effectively blocking it, is a large crystal statue of a minotaur. So there's some zombie ogres in here, and there's a crystal statue of a minotaur over there that's blocking the exit.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't have time to do a combat, otherwise the
Okay.
other zombies would.
Oh.
So
Well,
just kind of like,
Hmm.
we could just like
Montage
narrate
it.
what we might have
if
done.
this is a VHS tape,
Fast
maybe
forward
the
through
tape
it.
gets screwed up. Yeah, well, you know, you fast forward through the fight with the ogre zombie.
What does that fast forward fight look like?
Yeah.
Can we all like
I don't.
get a little? We can all.
Can
we all have a moment?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Poses and like hid things. It looks really badass, but like on super fast speed. So it's just like.
Well, I only have 5 hit points, so I'm gonna guess Ron would have died.
No.
But before he
We're gonna
died,
avenge him.
I would hand a really old parchment to Rosie, and I said, I tell her this is my will. I've had the same will since I was 8. And it says, upon my death, all of my belongings shall transfer to the creature that killed me. And then it has a bunch of weird symbols written under it.
Wait, so the zombie is getting all of your...
Drawn in crayon because you wrote it when you were 8.
Yep. It's legally binding.
Megal just does a bunch of overhead unarmed strikes. That's her
Of
cool
course.
action.
Rosie will be like, I will avenge you! And will like jump up and like slash right at the ogres.
Okay.
Pleadle will cast Enlarge on herself and use her Rope of Entanglement to like go around one of the ogre's ankles and then like swing it around into the crystal minotaur.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it, yes. Good. Wow, that was a really hearty and beautiful battle.
Okay.
That was a
And-
workout.
Well, what happens is the crystal statue of the minotaur comes
Mhm.
to life and it also attacks you.
Oh, I would have
What?
died.
Yeah.
There was no way I would have survived.
So, what, Ruan, are you saying you died during the fast
Oh,
forward
yeah.
section?
Yeah, I would have been.
It was very
slaughtered.
dramatic.
This
Yeah.
is not the final room. You can't die yet.
Well,
Climactic
he's unconscious.
channel.
He didn't die.
You have to fast forward through all 3 deaths.
What's a really cheesy way to in a movie that like
The
usually
power
it'd be
of
like,
friendship.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have
Yeah.
died trying to help my friend.
Rosie like clutches you in her arms and cries a single tear, falls on your face and says,
Megal
"Will be
also
me."
I remain stoic throughout.
Megal still has the very strong alcohol. Maybe like
Yeah.
yeah. All right,
The
so
power of
Rosie,
the
the power
mother.
of friendship combined with the alcohol suddenly starts Ruan's heart again. And, like your heart
guys-
pounding hit points back through your body.
You guys
Rosie's just like
know
really
me.
close to your face and she's just like, oh my god, are you okay?
I am now. You guys really got that brown liquor brought me back to life. Thank you.
Mm. Hey,
Alright.
take your
So
will
the heart
back and
started.
like, don't give this to me unless you're actually dying. Let's start.
All right. I thought I got her there.
You might want to rewrite that, my friend. It's a
It's a little
Little dated.
dramatic.
Okay, so we got to get you to there's 2 rooms. I got to see if you can get to in the next 7 minutes. So
Okay.
you're gonna follow the winding hallway.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can go straight or take a right.
Right.
No.
I'm at the back now, just kind of haggardly, like bracing myself against the wall, but
Can
soldiering.
we take a quick snack break so he can recover?
Alright, just go, man. I don't care. It's a
We're at
lunch.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
this,
go.
at
I'll
this
keep
point,
up.
it's just gonna be like narrative.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
want to see the choices you make.
Okay.
All right, so you go right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you go, and then you can go right or left.
Left. I would say.
Left.
alright.
Yeah.
What-
Left.
Let's
Whatever.
see. Left. What is D?
Uh-oh.
Death.
Oh no, you passed a perception score of 16. So you notice there's tripwire and a stone
my
in the
God.
ceiling. You gonna walk
Wait.
over it or try to disarm it?
Walk over it. Gee.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You follow around. Eventually, you realize there's only one way to go. You follow a winding hallway. There's a door. The door is not trapped. Do you go in that room?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
13.
Oh,
Chests, urns, and a large strongbox stand in alcoves set uniformly along this chamber's walls. Some chests are open, and you see jewelry and coins spilling out. Colored flashes of light sparkle with the promise of gems and jewels. In the center of the room is a green stone statue of a beautiful elf.
Oh.
So,
It's like my friend Rain.
so
That sort of looks like Izzy too. Oh my god.
there's a statue of a beautiful elf. Whoa! Thank you, Frost. Dang.
Yay!
There's a strong box, and there is a lot of assorted treasures. What would you like to do?
Said something about urns.
So
Izzy
Frost
goes-
says 50 frost forms over Ruan, and he takes a short rest. When the frost melts, he's at full hit points.
Wow.
Time was fast forwarded for him alone. Real time, 26
Cool.
seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Lord Arctic Frost.
Thank you.
The misty fey entity that appears often in my campaign world.
That's pretty awesome.
I want to draw like what Lord Arctic Frost would look like.
But
Yeah.
you said something about urns being here.
Let me read that flavor text again. Chests, urns, and a large strongbox stand in alcoves set along this chamber's walls. Some chests are open, and you see jewelry and coins spilling out. Colored flashes of light sparkle with the promise of gems and jewels. In the center of the room is a green stone statue of a beautiful elf.
I'll take a couple of urns.
Okay,
boy.
so you take some urns with piled full of treasure. Okay.
I'm only interested in gold. I've got gold buried all over the place, and I'd like to add to that.
Okay. Let's see. Treasure. So you start picking up gold coins.
Weedle doesn't.
Ruan, as you start picking them up, you realize that these gold coins are actually wooden coins, painted
What?
gold.
No, the bitch.
What a ripoff.
What
Wow.
kind of...
The winding way.
Wait a minute. You said they're wooden
It
coins?
feels like the Mad Mage all
I'm
the
gonna like
time.
scrape some of the paint away. Is the wood nice? Is it like quality wood?
Sure.
Ooh.
I'm gonna quietly laugh to myself and be like, I'll just take all those. And I'm happy with my treasure.
Mostly
Can I
thinking.
look at that wood, elven lady?
Ah, the elven lady. Let's see.
I'm gonna send this back to my dad's.
What's a
Good.
life-size statue of an elven lady? It's very heavy.
I can still send it. Yeah,
Thank you.
you can make this smaller, right?
Oh, I could actually. Yeah, I reduce. I could.
So did we find anything that could help the inhabitants?
They're probably goners.
Uh,
Yeah.
No,
They've got the sewer plague.
they've got the sewer plague. So there's a strong box and the statue. Are you the statue? Are you casting that spell on the statue?
Yeah, I'll cast reduce on it.
As you start to cast your spell,
Uh-oh.
the statue animates.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening?
It's a large, exquisitely carved jade statue of what looks like an elf, but is actually a vampire brought to life by dark magic. Its stone fangs draw blood that is then used to work a curse on its victims. So, as you start to cast the spell, the beautiful elf suddenly smiles and her vampire fangs grow long, and she prepares to curse you. And I guess that's where we'll stop because we're out of time.
Oh, yeah, wow. All right.
Just a taste of the Isle of the Abbey and the winding way.
Tweedle always gets cursed.
God damn it, Pluto.
Oh wait, can somebody please open the strongbox while that's happening?
Sure.
Who does that? It's locked.
I'll just
Punch
do
it.
unarmed strike.
Pretend it's an enemy's head, Mabel.
Magel.
Oh well, it's also trapped.
Oh.
Make a
Punch
dex
it.
make a
Punch the
dex
trap.
Magel, make a dex save.
Okay, that's +7, so that's pretty good. That's 22 total.
Okay, so a poison needle does shoot out of the lock, but you punch it in the top, so it doesn't matter. So you
Punches
bust
it back
open the
in.
strong box, and inside, like as they're starting to mess with the statue, you're like, "Ooh, there's probably something good in here." But then you flip through it. There's nothing but old rags, bits of metal, and a small piece of paper with something written on it. Do you read the message on the piece of paper?
Hell yeah.
It says, "Dear thief, a lot of work for nothing, wasn't it?
This
Ghosts of
dungeon-
Saltmarsh, Isle of the Abbey." Thanks, everybody, for watching. There is more to the dungeon, but that's as far as we can go.
Damn it.
It is like that.
Now a real treasure.
It's a
My
great
heart has
first
led me
impression.
astray.
It's a great first.
Yeah.
Don't you want to?
Don't you want to explore more?
Use those Amazon affiliate links. Empowers
Tons of
strategy.
them.
Get you happy.
We have seagulls with sewer
Help
plague.
It'll be available in stores.
Yeah.
Most valuable thing I got out of this is the deceased sequel.
And I added that in.
Hey, maybe
Oh, really?
Hey guys, maybe the treasure we were looking for were the friends we made along the way.
Nope.
No, there was this box of excellent wood. Which I'll take back home and craft into useful things.
Clearly.
All right. Let's see. You want to do plugs real quick, please? Dylan, you got any plugs?
Oh, hey, I do. On Saturdays, or right here on Power Square RPG, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we do Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage, where I play Kuriyami, my half-Oni mystic. So come join us there. You know, there's also pit traps in that.
And very amazingly named goblins. If you're interested.
Home Dog,
Home dog.
Home dog.
Sparky Boom Boom,
Yeah.
Bird
Appleface.
Daddy Jr.
I got any plugs?
Hello, everybody. Yes, I play here every week, right now, at this time, on Dungeon Academy, where I play Lilia, a small magical gnome, who is adorable and wants to be friends with everybody, but sometimes it doesn't happen. That's me and Dylan's character.
Doug, got any plugs?
Sure, this is I only ever stream with you, so you have exclusive rights to me playing with you.
Oh.
But aside from that, Nerdarchy, we got new videos on YouTube 3 times a week, content on the site. We got a new character build guide coming out tomorrow with the DM NPC version and the DM's Guild based on Elric of Melniboné. We got a Kickstarter, our first Kickstarter coming up in July, so keep an eye out for that. And there's a couple spots left for D&D in a castle, if anybody wants to do that. There's like 2 spots left, I think. That's at the end of June. And you can just Google D&D in a castle and find it. But it's actually in a castle in the United Kingdom, 3-day campaign with Nerdarchy.
Oh, that's so cool!
Yeah.
I think Doug is going to be a guest star on Dungeon Academy next week, right?
Oh, sure.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know. Sure, yeah. I'm
He'll
up
be
for that.
playing a mysterious
Yay.
spelljammer elf.
Oh, I'm totally down for that.
I'm sure everything's gonna work out just fine.
Mhm. And Luca, you got any plugs or words of wisdom to share?
No.
So you got
All right.
you watch us, and now you got to play with us. I
Yeah.
just imagine the spine-tingling chills.
The thrills, the chills.
You can find me,
The gold covered wooden coin.
in the Twitch chat.
We can find you in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Under what name?
Luca Trooper.
Luca Trooper! Boom! Watches like every freaking show. Watches
Sure,
Waffle
yeah.
Talk, even though you're not really caught up with Waffle Talk, which is like freaking.
Yeah, and I'm not going to at this point.
You know, not gonna catch up with DCA. Yeah, well,
No.
Well,
Hey.
that's fair.
Yeah.
DCA unfortunately may have imploded. It's a bummer, but so everybody.
Happens.
I want to thank everybody for watching, and don't forget, you can check out Ghosts of Saltmarsh. I would say if you have any interest in using boats in your campaign in any way, this is worth getting, because it really does add a lot, and it's not. It's nice and easy to read. It's not like wall of text kind of a thing, which I like.
Personally, I love boats. Like,
They're adventure,
because-
right?
Oh yeah.
Because it's like
Pirates.
basically like an RV, but like it's nice.
And it's great for DMs because your players can just decide to go anywhere they want at any time. In a boat.
Yeah.
It's true. And I will say the 3rd edition Dungeon Magazine adventures are really good in my opinion. So,
Yeah.
you know.
It's been fun.
Now I'll
Here
probably
Here to hear.
I'll probably run another Ghost of Saltmarsh next week because the Hell's Rebels group can't make it. So I'm thinking I'll do the Styes on Saturday. So you
By
might
Richard
wanna check
Pett.
that out.
Yes.
And also, so if you missed the last Waffle Talk, it might be the last Waffle Talk. People really liked it. We got a really good response to it. That's on YouTube. It's also on my Twitch channel in the VOD section. So you might want to check that out because we cover what happened with Jared and Holly and all that stuff and what's going to happen next and who knows. And I'll also be doing the Descent. That's next week. I'm going to run my games and I'm going to kind of cover the Descent. So I'll be
Are
doing
you gonna be there?
No, I'm going to be just
Oh.
talking about it on this channel.
Oh.
So I'll be doing like the Descent Day 1 recap, Day 2 recap,
Nice.
Day 3 recap.
Oh yeah, that's next weekend.
Yeah. We'll
And I'll probably be tweeting about it all week, so
awesome. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.
Bye.